Hey guys, what's up? It's Kathy, and I'm back with another process video for the JustNick cut file shop, JustNick Studio. The link will be in the description below, and I'm just gonna give you as a heads up right now. This video is all over the place because my phone kept stopping filming, and I was not aware that it had stopped because I didn't have the sound on, so I couldn't hear when it went and made its little bing that it was full. So you don't see me paint this cut file, but this is the No Rain, No Rainbows cut file, which is really cute. And I made it, almost the whole size of the page. And I'm going to paint it with watercolors that you don't get to see. Yay. But basically, I just used watercolors and a watercolor pen and just did splotches around. And anybody could do this because it's just a bunch of splotches. And I didn't even care if the colors necessarily matched. I just picked purples and pinks and yellows and blues and anything that I really liked. And some of the colors I kept really dark and some I really watered down. Then I put some Dilutions white mist, sprinkled that on top. I'm going to kind of soak up a lot of it though in a second with some paper towel, because I don't need it, huge. I don't need like huge white spots, and you couldn't really see it all that well anyway, just because the colors are so light. But I'm going to take my Heidi Swap Color Shine in black, and this really stands out on it. And it's very reminiscent of a lot of the ephemera that is out right now, like the fun summery ones with watercolors and splotches of black and everything. So I'm going to kind of start here in a second with those three photos. I had to rip them off a previous layout that just failed. It crashed and burned. It was really bad. I described it to someone as a My Little Pony vomited all over a page, because it was these weird random colors. Because I started out with like a gray background, and then I messed that up, and then I didn't have any more gray paper, and then I picked a blue and like a bright turquoise blue. So then I had like purple and pink and yellow and bright turquoise, and it was just so much color and so much going on. I went, nope, forget it. We're going to go with a white background just because it's such a bright, big cut file. And I did outline it with black pen. And if you have like a Pitt pen, that works really well over, if you're going to go over watercolor. I've used like my Micron pens and pretty much destroyed them going over watercolor. So don't do that. And I will give you as a heads up that at the end of this video, it cuts off before I finish the embellishing, because once again, I didn't realize that it had stopped. But it did. So you don't get to see me finish embellishing, but there really wasn't too much more after what I was doing. Oh, oh no, my phone is going crazy. Yeah, anyway, I better go shut down Facebook on my computer so that does not happen again. And sorry guys, my sister's talking to me. I feel really bad. I'll message her back here in a second. Anyway, so I'm backing the cut file with some yellow stripe paper and then this black and white polka dot, which I think is from an old Hip Kit Club kit. And then I end up backing it with another piece that's, I think, a Hip Kit Club. Yeah, that I just flip it over and use the other side as well. Just on the two side pictures. Okay, so I was just giving you as a heads up before that all went down, that that the end of my process video cuts off. But what you're actually going to see me do here shortly, well, maybe not that shortly. I'm going to fuss around with this for a little while. It's going to be good, me fussing around. But you're kind of seeing, I guess, a little bit, some people have mentioned that, not just in my comments, but just in general on the different Facebook forums that I'm on, that they really like seeing people go through the process of scrapbooking, and that it's not always perfect and it doesn't come together in like 10 minutes. And even though the filming did cut off, like this layout, for instance, did not come together in 10 minutes. And I failed the first layout miserably. And I destroyed it before, like, and when I mean destroyed, I mean I took the pictures off and everything before I actually took pictures, so I can't show you like the terrible layout that I did. But just know that there was no salvaging it. Anyway, so I'm deciding if I want to do the pictures on top and the cut file on the bottom, or vice versa. I do end up going with the cut file on the top. Not that that wouldn't have been cute. That does look cute with it, with them all curled around like that, and what a great, way to do it as well. So, okay, apparently turning off my ringer does not do anything. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that turns it all off. Sorry, guys. She'll just have to wait patiently while I finish my finish my voiceover. Okay, so I'm taking it all off. I'm gonna go and cut another cut file. Ta-da! This one's called the confetti background, and it is super cute, and I suggest everybody go get it. And not just because I'm on the design team, but because I really like this background. And I know it looks really small, but it cut really well. So I'm using a piece of paper from the July Hip Kits that's exclusive to them. Just because it's watercolor and rainbowish. And look at that. How pretty is that against this? It's working perfectly. This confetti background could be used for so many things. Like, I love it. I know I will probably be using it again because I think it's super gorgeous, and you could use it, with a different color, like cut it out of black or anything. But, and I'm using it not as confetti, but as rain, even though, I mean, it's not like they're not raindrops, but it kind of it has that effect because it's gradually getting less and less as it goes down. So I just love the look of it. So these two cut files work out really well together. So yeah, I've left a little spot on the right hand side for a little bit of an embellishment cluster, and that's mostly just because, I couldn't fit the rainbow cut file perfectly in the middle because of the clouds and everything like that. So of course it had to move over to the side. But I'm debating how I'm going to dot my eye in rainbow. I think I just end up using an enamel dot. And I'm bringing in a Project Life, Becky Higgins, what are those things called? Flare. I'm still hesitant to use flares because they sometimes tend to rust on me. I know they don't rust on everybody, but they do rust on me. And it's kind of disappointing. I'm really hoping these ones don't. So my fingers are crossed. I'll have to go back and check in a couple months and make sure that they're not rusted. Just because it just does not look very nice. Anyway, I'm off to find embellishments, and I'm just going to pick and choose some random embellishments. Some are on my desk already. They didn't get put back in their proper place. This layout, these kind of layouts can be really tricky because I'm not sure how much embellishing I should do. But I kind of sometimes realize that in this case, less can be more. Whereas my normal motto is more is more. But less is more with this because it's, the title's so bright, and it's huge already, and it's kind of its own embellishment, and it's a nice big embellishment, and then there's another cut file on top, so there's so much color going on, and tasty stuff for the eyes that you don't really need to do too much else. I'm pretty much just doing an embellishment to kind of make it go straight across the page, so you don't have just this random white space beside the photo. And I have some tags I'm going to mess around with. I'm only going to end up using the acetate tag, and that's from some kind of travel ephemera that I got from an old kit from Scraptastic when I used to subscribe to them. And I wanted to use the Life is Short, Don't Be Lazy one, but I keep wanting to use something, the camera ephemera, and it's blocking, it's making it so you can't see it, the little phrase, and I want to be able to see the phrase. Like, see, that looks really cute, except then you can't see the phrase. So I really like the happy in the center of the camera. I love doing stuff like that. You know, layering my flare in such a way that it kind of incorporates right into it. So it says happy, which is cute. And yeah, I don't end up using the other tag. I do end up putting a few things from the Sunshine and Happiness collection around. I just got the sticker sheet recently, so it was kind of on top of my pile of things, and the colors were great. And there's a whole bunch of just random hearts, and the hearts ended up matching my colors up top in my confetti perfectly. Like I do end up putting them everywhere, but in the very last picture, you'll see that the yellow hearts with the yellow, the pink hearts with the pink and stuff like that. So I do switch them around so that they match. And I'm going to put a few phrase stickers from a little Tim Holtz booklet and a little cloud sticker in the top just to bring some black up into the top left-hand corner to balance that hello. So that kind of ends up working, and then that pretty much ends up being it. I don't embellish any more than that. So I think about it, but I don't end up using it all. So it's actually good that you don't have to watch me fiddle around. So pictures are coming up, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to stop by the shop. Bye.